We would like to welcome you to the Better Cribs and Gardens channel. If you have been looking for information on does aquaponics really work? We have our top 3 compilation videos that we have researched and want to present to you. Also, we have provided the information to their different YouTube channels. Make sure that you visit them. Please don't copyright strike us, this is to inform, educate and entertain our audience. But first off, there are links at the bottom in the description of this video that will take you to the official page that you see here, if you are looking for some fantastic information on a step-by-step, how to build your own aquaponics system, which is fantastic for beginners as well as the advanced, that is also featured in the beginning and at the end of the video. And you can see that this featured system is said to teach you what is said to be the breakthrough organic gardening growing secret that is said to grow you up to 10 times the plants, in half the time with healthier plants, while the fish do all of the work for you. Just take a look as we briefly scroll. Also take a look here, as you can see that there is a video for you to watch that is featured on the page. The featured video should explain everything for you in more depth, and there is more information on the official webpage as well, much more information. Just take a look as we briefly scroll through. If you would like to take a look at the featured aquaponics for you, how to grow your own aquaponics system for yourself, all that you have to do is just click on the links provided in the video description. Just briefly take a look here as we scroll. But now, let's get to our selection of videos that we have researched for Does Aquaponics Really Work? We hope that you will enjoy it. Where we researched the videos from. Video number 1 is from the HowGetBest YouTube channel. Video number 2 is from the Yeah Likes YouTube channel. Video number 3 is from the alcoopextensionvideo YouTube channel.
See this little fish? This little guy is responsible for creating the world's most efficient method for growing 100% organic food at home. I will talk more about this new method in a second, but first you need to know the motivation behind creating this system. You see, these days the food sold in supermarkets isn't quite what it seems. Much of the produce is grown from genetically modified organisms, meaning it's far from natural. On top of that, they are covered in pesticides and other dangerous poisons to help them grow faster and kill off bugs. Now, I don't know about you, but when I eat vegetables, I want to think I'm doing something good for my body. However, eating vegetables found in supermarkets may be the most unhealthy thing you eat. There have been many articles published that prove the dangers these pesticides have on your body. Now, I'm not sharing this to scare you, but you absolutely need to know some of these dangerous effects. Again, these side effects of food pesticides are 100% proven. There is cancer, Parkinson's disease, infertility and birth defects, autism, obesity and diabetes, headaches, feeling dizzy, and much, much more. In fact, many side effects aren't known yet. This is just the tip of the iceberg. The thing is, buying from a supermarket is just so convenient, right? But when you think about what these pesticides are doing to your body, is it really worth it? And this is just the effects of food pesticides. GMOs are becoming extremely common in our supermarkets, and the effects of eating these foods can literally change your DNA. Because GMO foods are relatively new, the long-term effects are not known. And guess what? Monsanto, the company responsible for producing these GMOs, believe testing the effects of GMOs on humans is not necessary. In fact, here's a direct quote from the Monsanto website. There is no need for or value in testing the safety of GM foods in humans. This tells me that the future of healthy organic food isn't looking good, and GMO foods are set to stay around. Personally, I don't want to be a test subject eating somebody's science project, and that's why I've done something about it. So let's go back to that fish from the start of the video and how this fish is personally responsible for creating a way to produce 100% organic food. Escape the supermarket food monopoly, escape the pesticides and GMOs, and on top of all this, save money. It's called aquaponics. Aquaponics is the combination of aquaculture, which is raising aquatic animals such as fish, and hydroponics, which is growing plants without soil. In a nutshell, aquaponics is creating a mini ecosystem in your backyard to grow your food, and here's how it works. Fish waste is recycled into nitrates. Nitrates are a natural fertilizer for the plants that helps them grow faster. The plants then clean the water for the fish. This is the perfect cycle, and everything runs in harmony because it works just like nature. Once you set up your system and get the chemistry right for your plants and fish, the system is basically 100% automated. All you have to do is plant more seedlings after you've picked your plants. Can you imagine being able to go into your backyard and pick all the vine-ripened vegetables you want, whenever you want, all year round, and bring them straight into the kitchen? There are many benefits to an aquaponics system. It is 100% hands-off. This is truly a set and forget system. Once you've set it up, you can sit back while the fish provide nutrients and the plants keep the water clean. No more weeding. Grow beds are placed up high off the ground where weeds can't spread. No more watering. How's this for a bonus? You don't even have to water your aquaponics garden. No more dirt. This means there is nothing to till, plow, hoe, or rake. Happy days. No more manure. Because this system works without the use of soil, there is no need to add fertilizer because the fish do it automatically. No soil-borne pests or diseases. The need for dangerous pesticides and chemicals is eliminated, again because there is no soil and the grow beds are off the ground. Great for small areas. If you only have a small area to grow your food, then a conventional food garden won't work. However, with an aquaponics system, the plants can be planted much closer. You can even use a double-decker aquaponics system and have 2 levels to grow twice as much food in the same area. Simple and fun. Aquaponics is a simple process once you've gotten to know the basics, and it's a lot of fun to watch your fish and plants grow, especially when you can see daily growth. In fact, many classrooms use aquaponics as a great way to learn about ecosystems. There are many other advantages to using an aquaponics system too, such as all the benefits from eating healthy organic food. Organic food has been proven to contain more micronutrients, provide more energy, give you a better night's sleep, and even boost your sex drive. Not to mention, organic food tastes much better. An aquaponics system will also save hundreds or even thousands of dollars every single year by growing your own food as opposed to buying overpriced food from the supermarket. There's also food security. In these uncertain times, the need to be self-reliant is becoming more and more essential. There are many reasons such as natural disasters or terrorist attacks that could wipe out your food supply in an instant. But when you have your own reliable food supply in your very own backyard, you can be sure to survive any food shortage that might happen. Okay, so now you know what aquaponics is, and you know why this new method of gardening has become so popular in recent times. You probably want to see one of these systems working, right? Well, I'm not the type of guy to hype up a product and not use it myself. I practice what I preach. For years now, I have been growing my own food using a simple homemade aquaponics system. Check out this quick video where I demonstrate just how easy it is to build an aquaponics system.
Hello from everyone here at Easy DIY Aquaponics. My name is Andrew, and today we are going to show you how easy it really is to build your own aquaponics system at home.
This is a small system I made for the purpose of explaining the build process. However, you can build just about any size system depending on how much space you want to take up. You can build mini systems that you can fit on top of your exciting fish tank, if you have one, and even double-decker systems to grow more food. The build process is so simple that anybody can do this, and after years of trial and error, I have created the perfect system that anybody can build, no matter how experienced they are, and even if they've never built anything before. I call my system Easy DIY Aquaponics. It's a program to help you build your very own aquaponics system. I've included simple to follow step-by-step video instructions along with a guide that includes plenty of pictures. I've also included a parts list with links to where you can purchase these parts. You won't find anything else that's as advanced as my aquaponics training course. I put my name on this product because I'm extremely proud of what I've created. Over 20,000 others just like you have purchased my training course with fantastic results, so I know you're going to love my product. In fact, I offer a 100% money-back guarantee. If you don't have success with my aquaponics training course, or even if you find the DIY setup instructions too hard to follow, I will personally refund your entire purchase, no questions asked. You can try out my program for a full 60 days, then, if you're not happy, just send me a quick email and you will have your investment back in your account within 48 hours. So this really is a risk-free purchase. You see, I only offer this guarantee because I know you're going to love it, and I want all my customers to be thrilled with their purchase. Are you ready to get started? Take a look below at what's included with the Easy DIY Aquaponics System, and you can make your order by clicking the Add to Cart button that's below this video. Also, when you scroll down, you will see I'm throwing in 6 of my favorite guides as a free bonus. Scroll down and check them out. Then make your order using our secure online order form, and I will speak with you again on the inside.
Hi, I'm Anthony. Welcome to subscribe to my YouTube channel and click the notification bell for video updates. And click the links in the description. Thank you very much, friends.
Welcome to Rainfresh Harvest. My name is Barry Adler. I'm growing on approximately a little less than an acre total. This up front here is only maybe a quarter acre total with the greenhouses. I've got about another half acre to 3/4 acres back the other side of the house. I've got some fruit trees. I've got field tomato crops out there, jalapenos, basil. Down here out in the field I've got a few tomatoes, basil, blackberries, a variety of peppers, some cucumbers, and in the greenhouses here I've got mizuna, arugula, cucumbers, spearmint, and I've got a variety of fish aquaponics operations in there too. Yellow perch, bluegills, koi. I originally looked at setting up a hydroponic organic tomato and lettuce operation. Crop King has had at the time some of the first greenhouses with that design. But as I did my due diligence, I found out my water was so terrible I would have to treat the water or run 35% of the water and leach every time I watered the plants. So I decided that wasn't going to work, because when I looked at the cost of reverse osmosis, it was going to cost me 2 cents more per pound for the tomatoes than I was going to be able to sell them for. Due to the water issues, I decided I had to design my own greenhouse, and I had been working at Scott's as a researcher for 22 years, and I had my job was outsourced, so I had some severance money to look into a new business. And at the time I was interested in renewable energy, but back in 2004 there was absolutely no market for it. So my background's in horticulture. I've got a master's degree in horticulture. I decided, well, I've got this land, I might as well grow things and do that as my business. So I started in and decided, well, I've got to design my own greenhouse to catch the water. And I thought, well, I can put renewable energy on it. Also, because at that time was the first year that the grants were available through the state of Ohio. So I combined both of my interests and designed this, and took about 1.5 years of figuring out all the ins and outs and looking at designs that seemed to work, and also different types of aquaponics, it seemed to work, and I kind of designed and took off from there and designed my own system. This is an off-the-grid bio-integrated greenhouse, and it's powered by the sun and the wind. We have a 1 kilowatt Berge XL wind turbine, 2.1 kilowatts photovoltaics. There's 12 Siemens. They were originally 175 watts each, but one of them had to be replaced because I got a bullet hole in one of them about 3 years ago. And that's a 190 watt panel because they didn't make them 175 watts 10 years later. So in fact, those same size panels now, you can get almost about 400 watts in the same square footage. These are solar thermal collectors. I have a water drain back system. I originally started with a propylene glycol system, but it ended up, because of the way it was designed, it was letting air in the lines and the copper was starting to degrade. So another guy came along who had more experience in this area, and he said, no, get the propylene glycol out of there and just use straight water, and it's worked fine ever since. So at 34 degrees, everything drains back into the building so the pipes don't freeze in the wintertime. And this is hooked into a heat exchanger, and I'll show you when we get in there, that pumps the hot water, or takes the heat out of the water, puts it in a storage tank, or when that storage tank reaches a certain temperature, then I have PEX tubing and a concrete floor, so the floor itself acts as a thermal storage. I've got 2 tanks that I catch water in. One's underground cistern, one's on the second floor. Each of them has a capacity to catch 500 gallons, so I catch about 1,000 gallons of water. All it takes is about a ½ inch of rain, and that fills up that 500-gallon tank. If there's no wind or no sun, I've got battery backup storage that'll hold about 3 to 4 days running everything, but then when I know I'm not going to have sun or wind, I start shutting down things. I got about 40 different circuits in there. I can flip everything off and only run the essential systems, the bubblers for the fish, and irrigation and fans inside the greenhouse. So I can stretch it out to 5-6 days if I need to.
Cool, right? Click the link in the description for pricing, ratings, and reviews.
There are many designs for an aquaponics system. This method, however, has been successful for our Aquaponics 101 workshop for teachers in the Auburn University School of Fisheries, Aquaculture, and Aquatic Sciences. Using a single intermediate bulk container consisting of a large 275 to 330 gallon capacity polyethylene vessel supported by an outer metal frame is a relatively simple and inexpensive method. The other materials are generally available at most home supply or hardware stores. Once set up, these systems are simple to operate and maintain. This video presumes that you are familiar with aquaponics, particularly the ebb and flow style, also known as flood and drain, that allows plant roots to be in the water part of the time and in the air part of the time. We will demonstrate the construction of the 4 sections of the system: the fish tank, the grow bed, the bell siphon, and the plumbing required to move the water. Safety always comes first, for you, the fish, and the food that you produce. It's important when building an aquaponics system that you start with a clean container. Containers made from chemical-resistant, high-density polyethylene, also known as HDPE, are the best choice. Be sure that you know what was in the container. The most desirable ones were previously used for food products. For IBCs that contain food products, clean the inside of the pieces, using dish soap is acceptable, and make sure to rinse thoroughly with a water hose or pressure washer to ensure that there is no residue from the previous cargo. For an IBC that contained chemicals, refer to the appropriate Material Safety Data Sheet, also known as MSDS, to determine how to clean it properly.
Now, once again we would like to thank you for watching our top 3 videos, for Does Aquaponics Really Work? Hit that like button and that subscribe button if you enjoyed this video. Also remember that we have links below in the video description that will take you to the official page that you see here, for some fantastic information on a step-by-step, how to build your own aquaponics system, which is fantastic for beginners as well as the advanced, that is also featured in the beginning and at the end of the video. And you can see that this featured system is said to teach you what is said to be the breakthrough organic gardening growing secret that is said to grow you up to 10 times the plants, in half the time with healthier plants, while the fish do all of the work for you. Just take a look as we briefly scroll through. Also take a look here, as you can see that there is a video for you to watch that is featured on the page. The featured video should explain everything for you in more depth, and there is more information on the official webpage as well, much more information. Just take a look as we briefly scroll through. If you would like to take a look at the featured aquaponics for you, how to grow your own aquaponics system for yourself, all that you have to do is just click on the links provided in this description. Just briefly take a look here as we scroll. Just click on the links provided in the description to see more on the aquaponics for you, how to grow your own aquaponics system for yourself.